Greetings and thank you for making the time to join us today. My name is Untiresi Mudis. I'm the head of payments in transaction banking at Standard Bank. I'll be facilitating a conversation with my colleagues around the evolution of payments in Africa and globally. I am joined today by Brendon Bouwer, who is our head of liquidity management. Brendon, welcome.
Thank you, Auntie. Great to be here.
What sort of innovation is currently taking place in liquidity management? What do you think about sort of the platforms and systems that have emerged in recent times?
Right. There's been a lot of innovation. In fact, innovation is the game changer in liquidity management. It's creating these centralized cash platforms that provide real-time access. That is absolutely critical. Everything's moving towards real-time. The ability to see and control your funds across the different jurisdictions in Africa is critical. Cash flow forecasting, and in fact, AI-powered cash flow forecasting is unlocking better management and agility of managing inflows and outflows. You have API interoperability that's helping treasuries become more centralized. So it's easing the ability to become centralized, and in so doing, optimize the liquidity that is managed across markets. So without innovation, we wouldn't be able to offer the kind of automated real-time solutions that are required to survive. Another key element is payment solutions that are integrated into ERP systems that allow you to better manage cross-border flows and unlock trapped cash that is sitting in the cross-border trade cycles.
And then do we see, Brandon, the evolution of cross-border and its impact on liquidity management? In other words, as we modernize the infrastructure, as we get a bit more organized as a continent, how will that typically impact liquidity?
Definitely. What is key is the harmonization of payment systems and also the harmonization of regulatory frameworks that is breaking down the borders that allows the free flow of liquidity across the continent. A very good example, of course, is PAPS that is coming, which allows the cross-border settlement of transactions in real time within 120 seconds, but key using local currencies and not dependent on hard currencies like USD. So that really does drive that kind of unlock of liquidity on the continent that we've all been hoping for.
And when you cast your eyes out, say 5-10 years from now, with the advent of fintechs, a lot of technology providers in that space, where do you think a global treasurer or a regional treasurer should be thinking in terms of the investments in their tools to manage cash?
Yeah, the tools there, once again, have got to be around automation. So liquidity management is about having access to information, real-time information, understanding where your balances are, where your deficits are, being able to access those places and manage the liquidity through them. It's about technology that is reducing reliance on people. So you're reducing the cost of these treasury functions, but at the same time, the impact is pervasive and they can do more with less. So definitely AI-powered cash flow forecasting is critical. AI-powered payments, being able to automatically understand where there are surpluses, where there are deficits, and allow AI to automate the balancing of those funds, to prevent shortfalls and liquidity problems, which normally would have been very time-consuming on people. People having to do it manually, what can now be done in seconds through the integration that API-led technologies are creating for treasurers. So fundamental in the coming 10 years is going to be a centralization and automation, which is AI-led, API-led.
Great. Thanks for those insights, Brendon. Really appreciate the time.
Thanks, Auntie. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.